temptation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Not a day in my life. Knowing my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Yeah. Yeah, they can't take it to 10. Yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 15-1. 15-1. That's the run. Five. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Potter. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the set.
53 at the mark. You can't block me.
Five.
Back to throw. Potter. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set up. 70. Indy.
You remember me. Let's go, baby.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
31 for Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Not too bad.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Watch it.
Second and 11. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ball.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And an alley to run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Watch the slant.
Two.
Back to throw now on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I got it. Rush in.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Alpha. Ready? Look at me. Go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
You draw Porter. Get it.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you...
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that.
Hey, high 7. 58, right over there. 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Smith. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. They run with Logan. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's got room. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. From the gun, Potter. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Kendricks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Second and goal at the 14-yard line.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, exit.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check.
Mike's 57's Mike. I got him. Hey, check.
Second and 14. It's caught. Smith. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hey, Zoo.
Hey, it's our house. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Potter. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Smith out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hit it.
58, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Snap.
On 3rd down. It's Logan, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
18 gainer.
Watch the screen.
Five.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught by Allen. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Out 61. Max Fox. White.
2nd and 1. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 31's the mark. Get in the white room.
Looking to throw. Boy, stays up, and he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Get ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Tyler Lockett, he's at the 50, 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett, 88 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Logan. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Completes it to Miller. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch out. Watch out.
Hey, lock it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
3 bucks. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill.
80 weapons. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch twins.
Trickstone, Travis. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Mike 29. Here we go, dude. Here I come. 29.
Back to throw here. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down, Buccaneers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Undercurrent. 22 jet bomber. Bravo.
57 to Mike. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
To throw on second down. Potter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
56. Smooth. Right there. 56. Check
Leo.
Check nickel.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Potter. The open man is Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Down. 18 Gator. 56. Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Potter. It's caught. Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there. 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Bam.
On 1st down, Potter. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Lockett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Allen, the intended receiver. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing to start the drive. Potter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Potter. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Potter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds and maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Going deep here for Allen. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Blue down, blue down.
Again, it's Jones. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Strip that ball. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 3rd down, Potter. Finding Gabriel, complete. Last play they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his right. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Potter. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go. Go.
Yes, yes.
It comes to me, it's me.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
5.
Operating from the gun. Potter. This complete to Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, Delta.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
He'll drop to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Beckham. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
15-1.
On second down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Potter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dwayne Smoot coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Ready! 30 base.
Let's put that team on the bus.
On second down, it's Logan. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure. And caught it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. But Charles, it's one thing to